The Beguiled is directed by Lost in Translation director Sofia Coppola and is a pseudo-remake of the 1971 Clint Eastwood film of the same name, set during the Civil War. It stars Colin Farrell as Corporal John McBurney, a Yankee soldier who was wounded during the war and is discovered having fled the battlefield by a student from a local all-girls school, led by matriarchal figure Martha Farnsworth, played here by Nicole Kidman. As the film progresses, tension starts to build amongst the teachers and students at the school as to the care, welfare, and fate of a so-called enemy soldier, with all of the girls eventually striving for the affection of McBurney and the drama that starts to unfold from there. Now, I went into this film pretty blind. I hadn't really seen many of the trailers, but I've liked Coppola's work before in the past. I hadn't watched the original film or read the book that both films are based on. And all I have to say is I really wish this film was released during the October-November window, so it could be more openly considered for the Oscars, as I feel this film is at a pretty big risk of being forgotten about come award season time. Now, the star here of the film is definitely Sofia Coppola and her direction, where she uses each shot as sort of a vignette to capture this story from the female perspective, where a lot of natural lighting is used here for pretty much the entirety of the film. There are definitely a few shots where it's very questionable as to whether they would have gotten away with using natural light, but for the most part, it looks like most of this film was shot naturally with natural sunlight and candles and without the use of industrial lighting, as to better reflect the time period with which the film is set in. But Coppola has a beautiful range of depth to her images and draws us to where she wants us to look and consider her characters' perspectives. I think this film definitely has a shot at a cinematography nomination come the Academy Awards. Each of the performances here is superb. Coppola is really incredible with actors, where Kirsten Dunst, Elle Fanning, and Grace Rice all give incredible, unique performances. I think this is one of the times where whitewashing will be ignored, in reference here to Kirsten Dunst's character, which was originally an African American woman in the original novel and original film, where here Coppola has stated in the press herself against how that character was portrayed in both the original film and book, and avoiding that type of portrayal of an African American in her own film, which I think is pretty ballsy, but I think a lot of people will be behind her reasoning here. Colin Farrell absolutely is given the most opportunity here to really relish in his performance, where he definitely gets the most range, and he seems to be really at ease here with being able to talk in his native Irish tongue here. Farrell is definitely given a lot of depth to his character, so that when his character does make certain decisions later on in the film, we are able to properly understand his point of view and definitely see where he is coming from. But The Beguiled is a wonderfully moving and entrancing take on a source material that not too many people I think would really remember, and certainly benefits from having sort of a fresh point of view given to it. Films in this case definitely benefit from remakes, so I would say definitely give The Beguiled a shot if you can. It's a little slow paced in parts, but it's beautifully directed with some really incredible performances from all across the board here. And really, it's all in a brisk 94 minutes. I am bummed that it may be buried under the October-November award season releases, but it should definitely be a part of the conversation for some of the categories. The Beguiled gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me. Thank you again so much, guys, for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. Do remember, if you like this review, do hit the thumbs up button and do leave a comment down below in the comment section. I'd like to hear your thoughts on The Beguiled. If you have seen it or if you plan to see it, do let me know. And if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, do hit the subscribe button and the little bell next to it, which will remind you of when the Mono Report uploads new content. And also don't forget, you can follow the Mono Report on Facebook and Twitter at the Mono Report. Thank you so much, guys, and don't forget to stay right here for your Mono Fix. Bye, guys.